Welcome to the August 2022 Property Market Comment. So far this year, we've seen continued growth in the property market with an average 11% increase in house prices over the past year. We've enjoyed activity, confidence, and recently an increased volume of sales as well. So it's been a good year so far. But there are now signs of that expected slowdown. Nothing dramatic, but it's interesting to note that the nationwide reported house price growth of just 0.1% last month, and we've just heard that the Halifax has reported its first month of negative growth at minus 0.1%. Tiny figures though, but in some ways this has been inevitable following the surprising price hikes we've experienced recently. We rode out that Brexit uncertainty and we rode out a global pandemic. But now we have the huge increases in the cost of living prompted by fuel price hikes due to the Russian situation. And we find ourselves facing annual inflation at well over 10%. No wonder the Bank of England increased the base rate by half a base point to 1.75%. And don't forget, this is still very low when compared to the average of 7.2% over the past 40 years. Sadly, this will impact first-time buyers the greatest. Their payments could be up to 20% more than they would have been at the beginning of this year. They're also hit hardest by cost of living inflation, and it looks likely that many of them will be forced to continue renting rather than buy. And do remember, over the past couple of years, sellers have been able to take advantage of the greatest imbalance of supply and demand that we've ever seen. Now that's now going to level off, and I suspect we're entering a time of a more normalized property market. And this means don't try to get lucky with your asking price. Look carefully at what's available around you, particularly at those competing properties that may be lingering on the market. What is that telling you? And make sure that yours competes favorably. You'll then be in a strong position yourself to take advantage of what we expect will be a little bit more choice as we move towards the end of the year. Oh, one more thing. Don't let those news headlines freak you out. Let the journalists do their job of sensationalizing the situation and let us do ours of helping people move. And if you'd like any advice on how best to position your property in this interesting market, then you know who to call.